back through.
Oh, it sounded like they made noise too, so they should know that C is the hit. Tap on the spike. Leaf is already in such a forward position. As soon as smoke goes down, a couple of kills are exchanged in favor of Cloud9 though. And it's only getting better.
Can't use that yet.
That's falling off there.
Planted.
That was such a good call. Twice there, you went for contact on Cloud9. And both audibles that they called in this round were perfect. The first one to trap Tacolilla inside of B main there, and then the second one to catch this spawn push unaware. So nice.
Yeah, you're already seeing a lot of fluidity, a lot of like game time decision making, adjustments on the fly that are netting them some success.
I'm super curious if both of those ideas were protocol or if it was something that they're calling on the fly. To me, it looked like protocol, the fact that they walked through that orb or that smoke at the beginning of the round together there. Zellsis and runi.
Cloud9 putting deep utility out. That nano up towards C, and they're going to creep their way around it.
Surely you can't go contact in another time.
I mean, they've done it so many times, and it's gotten them this far.
Still no spike plant.
Oh, that looked rough. Shyy getting the best of Leaf.
Spike planted.
Spike finally going down. Numbers in favor of the defense.
And normally this would be a situation where Leviatan, if they were down in numbers in this case, if Cloud9 was successful, they'd be off saving. Instead now, they're going to go for this 4v3 retake.
Paranoia to make sure there's no one playing up close. But they still have to wait for this utility before they can make a move forward. And runi and jakee are there to greet on the other side. Falls down to a 1v2. runi's so weak. Zellsis isn't much better off. This is winnable. Mazino just has to make a play here, and it's got to be fast.
Oh,
That's
no.
a play. Another one right beneath them. They're wrapping right around each other, but he turns around at just the wrong time. You're right. There was just not enough left on the clock to pull that off. Cloud9 get the third.
Early Trailblazer clears a lot, but they're regrouping again. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Prowler here. If it contacts to see Taco send it.
That's two guns that have been fired, and there it is. There's a showstopper, the flash. Taco was just on the other side. Zellsis gets cleaned up.
That's a really nice play based off of what we've seen in the last couple. That's the sort of pick you want to go for, rather than fully overcommitting yourself. And you're seeing the same type of response that we saw in Pistol from Cloud9, just not able to catch anybody in this case.
They've done such a good job around playing through runi's utility.
The alarm bot's down right now. Nosworth. Oh!
No,
it's Taco, actually. Just as the wall goes up, he finds the timing to spray.
Jake just tapped. It was just a threat. The second time is much more committed. With the nade in his lap, he's got to reposition. There's really nobody to cover kiNgg's approach here. He can creep his way forward, but instead he's waiting. Choosing not to venture out onto the site while Leaf takes plenty of space back behind him. Note, he has ult here. Jake has his ult too. But they're so close to each other. runi's in such a good spot, but it's gone 1-for-1. Leaving Leaf in a 1v3, and he cannot convert.
No.
Sees
Just the C's.
Jake is about to get... Oh, he turned on Shyy! He invests the wall and turns around, takes care of the lurk, and they get the pip control on C. Now he's in a position to where he can hit a late flank through spawn and blow the round up.
Look at this position though from Taco. You're absolutely right about Jake. He's coming through spawn, but Taco has advantage on top. He can't see in the pit though, and there's a great pit out here. runi can just stay outside mound.
And the benefit is that nobody can see him either. So while he's dissuaded, he's incapable of taking anyone down with him. He should be safe. Jake, what? He had 6 HP.
Safe, but can he escape here?
Is this
Absolutely.
Do they dare tap the door? Do they push out towards B? You see his satchel out. And 2 members of Leviatan have already fallen.
That's massive there.
Yeah.
Out from Leaf. Whatever you saw off of that Trailblazer, I heard it from the stage. Hit, 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 hit. They weren't planning on doing it, but he was very happy with what he saw. Instantly satchels in.
At this point, Leviatan are at such a deficit in the round, even with the utility that they have, it's going to be so difficult to work their way in. And there are layers to the Zellsis, who's still playing pretty far back. He still has 2 nanos. There's a lot of safety to this round for Cloud9. Even with that, the 3v2 Shyy flashed. Has to take a step back. Jake is once again on a vintage Jake flank, finding just the right timing, spotting the last. Nosworth has to tuck. He's got to run away to try to save this weapon, and it seems like Cloud9 want to hunt.
And they're gaining confidence here.
I mean, they've got him surrounded. They've got him surrounded. Oh! How does he survive both?
Even that, though, just refreshed, by the way.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time on this.
Will eventually have to fall back, but they're going through dry.
And Taco's the one who gets a kill. He ults. He's going to spot another, and he cleans him up. Rudy's down.
It keeps Jake isolated right now. Can they actually use this time to take him down?
I wasn't sure if they knew where he was, but the swing up from Taco confirms the suspicions, but the kills get traded back and forth, leaving Zellsis alone. A 1v3, a rifle in the hands of Nazr too.
Coming back.
And he's not far off.
That's a fantastic read there from Leviatan.
Zellsis has to make a play. He's got to isolate this 1v1, and he got what he wanted, but it was still too much. Falling. Zellsis was down to 61 HP. He's got healed up by Xeppaa, but Cloud9 are falling apart here.
And look at this, Cloud9 as well have to trailblazer through the one-way from Mazino, who's been doing such a fantastic job at keeping mound control.
Bomb grenade out.
They do leave him alone, but right now he has a flash too. So much delay.
Yeah, he's been very good here. Him being alone might not matter, and now Taco's shown up. Mazino's already gotten the first 3 bullets to get the second, make that 2. Ultimately falls, and once again, Zellsis in a 1v impossible.
30 seconds left.
These sites open right now. Will we find that opportunity? kiNgg is coming back just in time to deny the plant potentially.
No armor, 91 HP. Remember, he was the one who was beaten and pattered at the opening of the round.
Nazr and Shyy even have a high-low here.
Yeah, that wraps.
So well considered. Where they wanted to throw that seized nade, that could have caught the pillar there, but both the utils went in different spots.
Look at how close they are up. The sky flash is so high, and they all swing out at the same time, but it's tit for tat. A 3v2 now in favor of Cloud9. Zellsis weak. Shyy on the swing. The first shot not landing. Second one doesn't either. Meanwhile, Nazr not missing. He tried making that range. His play, and he got dangerously close. So that's another round for Cloud9. Push into it. Boy, he wanted to go. May have been for the best that he didn't fit. But the second time through, the spam cleans him up. The thing is, the spike is still not out. Zellsis has done a good job to delay because the members of Cloud9 are already here.
This orb is falling. kiNgg's in a weird position. Leaf is out backside.
They've already got 2. Leviatan have. They're going to get them all. They do. A great response from Leviatan at just the right time.
He walked into Jake's own grab wall, and here's the flank from Leaf. They still got more here, though. Xeppaa's here to cross with Jake. Oh, and it goes the wrong way.
They have no idea Jake is here. Do they consider it? How patient is Jake? He swings out at the right time. Cleans up 2, expecting a third. Shyy is just so weak, but he doesn't have time to really think this one through. He's got to swing out and challenge, take the fight. Mazino did not help him. Xeppaa gets them both.
And runi did get here in time to really understand what's going on. Despite everybody falling away from B, deafened up there.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about, man. kiNgg is just so bold.
It's been a quiet game from him
Player standing.
up to this point, but as the Leviatan players start to heat up, you definitely look towards kiNgg. Been to this. Everybody on the other side of this wall. What is Taco? Right through it.
As a couple of members fall, both teams reset. They take a step back, and there's a killjoy fight across B. Going in favor of Zellsis. They invest the Seekers too. Cloud9.
Oh, he's stuck, he's stuck.
And on drawing a line in this map, really, off of this round. Leviatan with very few options here.
Tough position to be in.
Yeah.
And against the Leaf, he's still fully kitted and completely understanding what's going on. Look at this reclear that they're calling right now. They're going to be way faster into that B link than you expect to.
Oh. They're committing to this. Leviatan have to win this round.
They're holding on.
They've
Both
got
of them going up heaven right now.
That's, oh my gosh, they've already gotten 2. Runi's gonna get spotted by 1. Leaf is the only one who hasn't been detected, and he gets kiNgg.
That's the pit down.
That's all of it. Runi saves it. Holy smokes, that was way closer than I thought it was gonna be.
The site.
Taco might still commit to this. He just got his ult off of that orb, and he says 1 satchel, and there it is. That's the go, and it's traded 1 for 1. A commitment of the ult to get back site, but Zellsis is still alive. The utility is still at play here. It's still going to be really difficult to get through this.
With this KJ ult too, they're going to have to push it. There's only 1 player right now. The flash coming in from Zellsis.
It's so good! The timing of that flash was gorgeous! Xeppaa from downtown secures the round and secures the map for Cloud9. barreling down towards B. There is some Killjoy utility here. The first nano's already been popped. They have the turret up top too.
And you can see this swap as well on this defensive Viper wall over towards A rather than this little spot right here, so they could use the orb instead, but it gives a way for Cloud9 to get in there. Oh.
He dashed right into him, slammed into Shyy, and he cleans him up with the ghost. His pistols go all in favor of
Spike down
Leviatan.
B.
And immediately, I'm thinking that dash was not planned whatsoever from Leaf there. He needed a way to get through that Viper wall. Molly's not broken here.
No.
30 seconds, that's going to be able to deny it for quite a while.
You're starting to see it. The clock's ticking away. 5 seconds have passed. Now, I mean, just really over 20 seconds left before they even get to the point where they tap the spike and threaten it. Xeppaa trying to cause problems from backside, but that's another round for Leviatan.
Only one kill so far, but it was crucial in the last bonus.
And you know the crazy thing is we'll talk about Taco a little bit more as Cloud9 are trying to make a play around the Reckoning, but it's a 1-for-1 again. The Stinger's proving to be worthy.
Leviatan need to control here. This is an eco round for Cloud9. There's no business winning this, and they've already given up a gun. Maybe two.
Yeah, 2 rifles in the hands of Cloud9 here, and Leaf and Zellsis. And the spike planted. This is a difficult spot for Leviatan to punch back from. They do have plenty of money, though. They can navigate this. Leaf flash, no armor. Oh, but that second flash is pretty shy still. What?
And this is an on situation now. The spike is not planted for these Cloud9 players.
Yeah, but this is taking too much time. So much time has elapsed. kiNgg a 1-for-1. Zellsis weak. Is Shyy gonna find a window up here? Is he gonna find the gap? Oh, he is!
He's
One
under.
enemy remaining.
Oh, it doesn't check it.
No, and I thought for a moment he saw it. Maybe he thought it was the barrel of the turret or something. A little bit of presence mid from Cloud9. Seems like they're gonna split out onto A.
I suggest you move.
Reckoning there. And Taco has to give the space up. He was up first with the up. He stays and lands a shot on the Leaf. Right between his eyes.
This guy is so confident all of a sudden in LCQ. All 3 kills he has is first engagements.
Hey, where was this? Sideshow asked us in the previous time that we saw them, where was this confidence? Where was this play? He's got heat-seeking bullets.
My world.
This guy's probably gonna find another in the pit. You talk about confidence and aggression, look at how he's digging his heels. Of course, Dash is back as I say that.
deep
Mazino's
view
gonna get it. Oh, Runi stopped it!
Last player standing.
And Shy's low HP. Out of the decay.
It was to half, though. It was to half! Shyy snaps! What a shot!
Yeah, otherwise he might have committed already through it.
Yeah, he's gonna find the timing. Not able to land the shot on the second. It seemed messy for a moment as Mazino struggled to steady the crosshair. Leaf on the swing, on the kill of the kiNgg. Whew.
Seekers pop too. These situations have not been really great for Cloud9 so far. They've been great on Lotus. But here Leviatan has quite often been able to bring this back.
Player standing.
Zellsis with a great response there. And once again, he's in a position where he can re-establish his presence, and they push into it. They almost drop him. Leaf is already so far up. He's playing on the other side of the cloud, the flash for him to swing out, and the Reckoning, excuse me, to provide problems. That gun barrel's gonna go first. Oh dear. Yeah, I'd be confused too, Leaf.
I've seen rounds like this from Leaf before.
Oh, he's still alive! Mazino finally puts an end to his antics.
These rounds are pure chaos.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Mazino having to push forward because of the utility right into the lap of Zellsis, right into a 1-round lead for Cloud9. Leaf going up top, finding some space behind the wall. 19 HP, but he stands boldly in the face of the spam. Unfazed by the threat, unfazed by the damage. kiNgg only able to take one taco on the swing, gets another, and the Stingers once again causing problems. It was previously Cloud9's that secured a round. This time it seems like it's Leviatan's. A thrifty round win to tie us at 5. It provides so much pressure towards B and towards Art. Remember, there's still a double op setup from Leviatan. There's the Reckoning that you were just calling for. They're gonna push right past them. Mazino's on the other side. Only gets one. Nows were not able to follow up on it. Looking out for up Taco is. He's right next to him. They're gonna pass right by each other. And Jake, aware, cleans him up. The other off has been dropped too. Shyy opting for the Vandal. Look at the buy for 2 members on Cloud9. They've got 2 Spectres. But they've managed to get this far. Leaf and Rooney both taking serious damage off of Spam. 15 HP between the both of them.
There's been multiple moments here where a kill just escaped Shyy. Leaf has picked up the op, by the way, down long too.
He can play this from pretty far back.
He's also giving up support for his teammates. There's a pocket
behind the wall, but they know they're aware. Shyy tried cleaning him up. Jake's got 3.
Enemy remaining.
He's got the pit.
Whoa, whoa.
Can he play around it? He's going in aggressive with the Seekers, and Jake gets 4.
It could come on to top of Shyy immediately here.
He might be the one flanking with given Cloud9's pathing. And I like this from Leviatan. I like how they've approached this, but have they overdone it?
I mean, right now their positions look like phenomenal post-plant positions.
No, Shyy as a ghost.
He's avoided the turret too. He's gonna be able to get behind that. There's no way they're gonna expect this as they come through all the positions that they feel like they've been in.
As is the case with Valorant, timing is everything. The turret was just recalled too, but it's a deeper alarm bot towards Link, so now Cloud9 can focus on taking the site back, and that's exactly what they've done. Just 1 left on the site, and it's kiNgg. See him dancing around, trying to stay alive, as Shyy has to get pacey. He's got to push forward. He's got to find the timing, and he finds 1. Looking for the second. It's slow, it's cautious. It's another round for Cloud9.
Still, it's a save that packs a punch. 2 Guardians, Frenzy, Sheriff, Stinger for Zellsis.
There's one of the Guardians finding a kill, and there's the other.
This aggro in mid. Leviatan tried to disrespect it because they left a spot open in shop, and it gets absolutely punished for that, for taking that space against them. Sean broke down literally at halftime around that. Leviatan was doing similar things.
I've got your
Slightly missed flash there from Xeppaa, a little too deep.
Well handled by Taco too to play around it and peek on the other side. It's a really good angle here. Oof, I thought he was gonna get another. There's the deep flash. That one connecting.
Last player
A
standing.
1v2 for Nazwa. Remember, we saw him in a position like this a few moments ago. It's against Big Bean. This time Zellsis and Leaf on the other side.
Might be able to dive this cove.
He's gotten ahead of it. He's gotten ahead of it, but the timing from Zellsis is beautiful.
Not only the timing there, but as well this cove to be
Destroyed.
Seekers invested from back in spawn.
that misdirection there from Taco is neutered because of those Seekers. And it's following up from the backside. Somebody's got to break that for him, otherwise he's getting nearsighted as this goes through.
Meanwhile, kiNgg dies. Finding 2! And he's got more to go. Still 3 blades left in his back pocket. Xeppaa decapitated, courtesy of Nazwa. Taco's still alive and healthy. Leaf is going to be making a cautious approach towards A main. Somehow you clean up Taco, you still have Shyy waiting around.
Double peek coming in.
That tandem is pretty, and it cleans him up. The job is done. Rooney's left alone in this 1v3. He's got a turret and he's healthy. Time is not on his side yet again. Decides to go for Shyy first. Not even able to clean him up.
Zellsis right now inside of A main. He's definitely somebody who you're looking at to pinch on the pit when it comes into it. Oh, the unscope. He doesn't have dash here. And he gets detained for it.
But there's help coming. You see the flash is already out from Xeppaa, and they've swarming around him. Zellsis gets the first, and they want to take the fight in, but Cloud9 are glad to take it. In the face of the Seekers, more space is found. Another round for Cloud9.
Inside of B Heaven to put it down instantly as information comes down, but there's a fake going on. Does Rooney hold strong? Reckoning comes through. They hear him falling back. This round might just end because of Rooney's lockdown. Here he goes. Yeah, alarm bot broken. Instant lockdown. They've got to plant and then get out, but there's really not that much space. They have to do it down B long.
I mean, they can't really push them. They can't do anything to clear it out, so they commit to the plan.
They might all get detained. 2, maybe. 3 players!
That's got to be the round.
But there's 2 flankers still. One of those detainments is Taco and B-Link.
Rooney's got to at least get it to half here. He can commit to it the whole way. There's no challenge. I mean, Speaking of runi, he's got a Bucky in this round. Cloud9 on map point, Leaf on the swing. The Spike's sitting there
mid.
on the other side of the cascade. Well out of the reach of the remaining members of Leviatan. He's got to swing out. Taco does, gets one, but that's all it is.
Push back too. This is the first time. Look at this flank from Jake.
Yeah, they're getting pinched. Jake's gonna see everything, and he's gonna hit nothing. Belief responds. The Spike is still nowhere in the control of Leviatan.
Oh, but the alarm bot's not covering the space right now, and neither is the turret. He might get a backstab.
I mean, this would still be so far for Leviatan to have to go. But they're leaving.
What's he gonna do? Pit the turret? That wall doesn't give him any space either.
No, it's still gonna see you.
In fact, it does give actually Shyy room to peek right there inside of shops. That's why he actually cycles that.
Meanwhile, through all of that, Cloud9 have taken a main. They're going to wrap all the way around, make sure there's no presence that way. They still know where the Spike is.
Player standing.
They still knew where the Spike was. Shyy had no idea. kiNgg's going to have to 1v3 to keep it alive, and he cannot. A commanding 2-0 lead for Cloud9 as they take Pearl.
The crazy situation in the final round, too.
Oh gosh, Leviatan have so many people here already ready to go.
Oh,
look at the gravity ball, and then the flash. Leap on the swing, but Shyy gets the kill.
And Xeppaa, if he had a nade there, I mean, that would have been brutal, but he was looking to actually punish him. Oh, Jake walked by. He just spotted him, though. What's going on?
They tucked into each other's smoke again. kiNgg finally cleans him up, and look where Zellsis is.
Pure chaos in this round, and Zellsis might have crept his way through. I don't think that you're going to be expecting this if you're Mazino. He's checking, though.
No way, bro. What is this round?
Multiple people sneaking in the back lines right now. runi's actually rotating towards A to clear spawn.
Right, and that's going to leave Nazr on the site by himself. Zellsis is going to have to play control across spawn while Nazr is fallen. Zellsis has done a good job to stay alive, delay for a little bit, but the Spike's not out. The gravity wall kept him back.
Player standing.
Mazino almost makes a huge play there. But runi cleans him up, and now kiNgg is left alone in this 1v3.
Spike planted.
runi weak, the drop from the controller. You see the challenge. All three of them are there. None of them are found. runi with 3 in the pistol for Cloud9.
Poison's off.
kiNgg was a menace from this position, and this time he's cleared. Mazino, very nice tracking, not able to find the other.
Still 50 seconds. Nazr's in a position where he can get punished here. Losing that fight makes Taco's job almost impossible at this point.
I mean, it opens up the site, really. You see him turn the flash, proc the dash, try to get a kill, and he dealt some damage onto Jake. Now feeling overwhelmed, the pressure surrounding him. runi with the Spike, he drops it down 28 HP and only 8 seconds left.
Shyy's coming from heaven right now. He's actually isolated the Spike.
It's got to be faster than this. Taco's been able to stay alive this entire time.
no!
Jake, what a play! The Red Bull clutch for Cloud9. And it really felt like a blunder there for Leviatan.
He has to stay here for so long, though, because of all this B control that Cloud9 constantly goes for. You just got to kill through the smoke, and Lev, they've opened this up.
Xeppaa having to push his way forward, manages to get past the stun, but now you've got the molly and the op trade on the exit out of garage. Taco's positioning has been so good in this.
And no smoke as well to get him off of it, because of the kill he got in mid on Jake.
Down B.
Zellsis was in position to try to punish off that first kill, and he just doesn't go for it.
I think the other key thing to consider here is Leviatan are just a few moments away from getting their first round of the map. Trailblazers
Pop from heaven.
Yeah, they're the Seekers, the Flash.
Showstopper here.
Where is? I mean, in the face of the Trailblazer, not able to get anything. A shot gets 2.
Spike down A.
There it is, the flash out, but this time the Nebula not
Spike's down.
connecting. Taco not landing a shot with the op. Zellsis with a bold swing. An audacious one, but it secures the kill.
Oh, he picked up the Spike thing. Actually gave up eyes on it. 40 seconds now. I thought this round was unwinnable, but no. He's got it. And they're actually going to be able to walk through spawn potentially here.
30 seconds
Yeah, but I think
left.
Leviatan are aware of where their weaknesses are. You see the pings on the minimap towards screen. They understand that they've likely lost spawn control here.
Well, it's all dependent on what kiNgg is going to do right now. He's actually expecting them to come through ropes, but that's going to potentially even make it hard for him to hear the Spike plant if it goes down onto B. But with this flash, that's the cue. And he thinks still over
10
towards ropes.
seconds left.
Second follow-up flash. It's going to be a late rotate from the rest. kiNgg needs to stay alive.
Spike planted.
And he doesn't even threaten this B main push, which might allow Leaf to get in position. It's not a good plant for it, though. Oh, this is so much
Zellsis.
info right now.
Oh.
Leaf might have a flash coming soon. Oh, that's big.
Yeah, I thought it was going to wrap and not hit him. Zellsis forced to take a different route.
This position from Leaf. If Zellsis can grab attention.
But can he? How patient will Leaf be? Yeah, there's attention. Leaf on the swing. Zellsis gets a kill.
Is he sticking?
Shy's gonna get it to half. He's managed to get it that far. But Zellsis with 3 order rounds from Cloud9.
You want to fight it?
They're gonna invest the Cosmic Divide. The Rolling Thunder, they're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this.
Great Molly nade. Grab well as well. That's a guaranteed kill there on Xeppaa. Nuda's the showstopper. And it is the first kill again towards Lev, but they do get the sight, which forces a post-plant situation. Key ult here, though. Mazino with his Cosmic Divide can do the same exact thing that just happened right now where he splits up the site. And they can force a post-plant defuse.
Shyy just got a flashback. You imagine they're gonna want to invest that, right? There it is. There's the Cosmic Divide. Runi just narrowly missing a window to capitalize on it. As Zellsis is forced to wait on the other side. He still has 2 teammates playing on site, understanding where the pressure's coming from. The gravity well to keep him back.
What a position for Jake.
Shyy forced to wait. There's the satchel. There's Jake with the position that you just mentioned. Swinging for the second and finding it. The third just on the other side. Zellsis with the ult. A 1v1. He's not even going to be able to get at half. He's watching it. He knows it's being diffused. And Zellsis with another massive play.
Spots the op of Tacolilla. And so that's drawing attention. And they're happy to push into this B side, which they're having so much success with.
What a play from Noswer.
He's alone, though, now.
He was flashed. He's got to stay alive, and he can. He's overwhelmed.
One down.
Trades abound.
Shyy was just a little late on it, though. That's going to give up the site.
Look at Zellsis again on the flank.
30 seconds left.
It's a 2v2. Zellsis will be late.
He's really far. Yeah, you're right.
Rooney's weak. That molly. Ow. Whoa. 10 HP. But they think it's cleared. And Taco has an op in this position. He still lands a shot.
Oh, no.
Not expecting a second to dash back. Zellsis with the cam. He's been so good. Can Zellsis do it again? The tap. It's just a challenge. It's just a dare. And the op shot missed, but kiNgg does not. At least early on. You see some example of that. Both Seekers invested here. Last round of the half. Last ult. Runi 1 point away from having the Rolling Thunder. So keep a close eye on that. 1 kill could be all the difference, but Leviatan are keeping it at bay. Showstopper from the duel is finding another kill, looking for another, not able to connect. Jake with just a sliver of health, and Leviatan pounce.
Very close. Right on the left of this execute with this stun. It could be disgusting. Nobody here to follow up.
Oh gosh, how have they managed to stabilize that?
And look at the smoke too from Jake. He actually blooms it way out so that he can tuck behind it and have room for them.
Oh, the timing not on the
30
side of Jake
seconds
that we were
left.
just highlighting him. Tricky spot. Leaps in a worse spot there as kiNgg gets another. One beneath him. I thought he was going to hit that shot. Well handled by Xeppaa though. He's got 3 on the round already. He's a little weak, but Mazino's left in the 2v2. 56 HP. The cam in the face.
Remaining. 10 seconds
Cleans
left.
Try to run away right now. 6 seconds. You just ring around the rosy.
Yeah.
Has no time to pick up the spike.
But if he's quiet about it, he might find what he's looking for. What? Not the case. Blades online for Taco.
Remember, just getting the 4K last round allows this for him.
Oh, he's gonna spot him. Zellsis tried finding solace in the cage, and he could not.
And that's the difficulty of the Cypher there. If that's an orb instead, if that is a actual Astra smoke or an Omen smoke, anything like that, all of a sudden you're not able to look over top like that.
They're just anything to provide a little head cover.
That's actually the knives gone though. So everybody else, pretty weak weaponry other than Noswer, who's playing up close on this corner. Easily a player who can be targeted.
And dropped. Not just targeted, but dismissed.
Player standing.
Cloud9 have trampled their way through this site, through the round. Jake with 3, and a great response from Cloud9. They've gotten out onto site though. You see Mazino tucked behind the smoke, so he had no idea. Jake was completely unaware of his positioning. That should open up the site. The thing is, Xeppaa was in a position to control things, but he gets clothesline too.
Yeah. Lever clapping back here. These two players coming into ropes, trying to push back against kiNgg and Male.
Maybe Runi can play spoiler. He's back in spawn. kiNgg with a nice flick onto the first, not connecting on the second. While Runi is patiently bought time. The first flash, now his position given away. Paranoid of what may be around the corner. And he swings into 3. Another round for Leviatan.
Wall makes it look like he's not going to be there, but the flash confirms the stun though.
The spike made its way through.
No punish.
Zellsis gives it up, deciding to live to fight another day, to reposition and join his team.
I mean, right now there's so many ults right here that could
30 seconds
make
left.
this tough. They're into the pit immediately here.
I mean, it was so deep.
Look how far he is.
Meanwhile, Mazino's going to be on a crazy flank if he hits the right timing. They've got him corralled. The pit is still a problem.
Coming behind him.
1 HP on the 2 remaining members. Given the decay, Mazino's there. The timing is great. And Runi has nothing he can do. Thunder, but look at how much space has been taken
But
towards
also-
B. The problem is they're already set up here.
30
Look at
seconds
Leaf,
left.
but he's between them. He's behind them. Zellsis cleans him up. Leaf patient. Finally gets one. The spike hits the ground.
Strike down A.
And so does Leviatan.
It's such a good attempt from Leviatan, but they get funneled right into it. And kiNgg, with his lurk all the way out on A site there, honestly felt like
10 seconds
they
left.
knew. And they were letting him be in that space.
Nazar with the spam to make sure nobody funnels out through the smoke. Or try to flood with it.
5v5 retake for the map here.
Look at Taco's positioning. He's in such a good spot. There's a star right beneath him. Do they check? Do they know? There's the deep flash. He's somehow still alive. A 1-for-1 as you start to see his utility go through, and Leviatan have a really good post-man position, but they're so far back.
It's planted for heaven right now. Mazino does have a star on the spike.
There's a gravity wall. It's been drawn out. The smoke, too.
Relying on the spam.
Trying to play around it. Runi has gotten it to half. There it is. It goes down. Runi's gotten it 3/4 of the way, but kiNgg's making a play. Cloud9 gets the defuse.
And there's actually a chance. He's just playing far back enough. And oh,
That was so close, and there it is. There's the ult. He gets past it, fires, and lands onto Zellsis. They take the site. They take the space.
where are you going? Oh
And
my
they put
goodness.
him away. Xeppaa's only able to find one.
Might actually buy time for Runi to push on the site right now. And it's planted for heaven.
Leaves
Their
the-
ground well there, no.
Oh my gosh.
What a way to potentially end this map.
With Mazino with a shot like that. Jake finding one, not able to find the second. There it is. Nazar gets 4. Disaster avoided. We're going to map 4. Up 2. Oh, but he used it towards mid. Or excuse me, towards A. That's going to allow them to get into B. Oh my gosh, Shyy.
I've got to see that one.
What an opener. And he's going to get a 3rd. And at this point, give them all to him. Shy's going for the ace. Runi sticks it in his ear and drops him. Spoils the fun. But for Cloud9, Runi's gonna have to find a little bit more. Not able to. The pistol for Leviatan.
Oh, are they counting Mazino smokes? Yeah, he doesn't have a star. So they're completely relying on being able to get back up and play complete post-plant right now. This is a great setup for Cloud9.
And no, this isn't really gonna be spamming of utility. There are no nanos or anything like that. It's just the guns. It's just no shock darts or anything like that. And the guns may seem to be working. They pull it off.
Down. Taco's going to be key on the flank here.
2 shock darts for Runi. Taco's got to find something. He does. How much more can he find? They have to deal with him. They can't leave him here. As he dashes away, we're seeing a fight on 2 fronts. Leviatan trying to establish control down long.
They might think Cubby's clear right now. That aftershock went in.
He's so far off. Jake only able to get 1. Meanwhile, Taco continues to be the thorn in their side. Uncleared, finally falls.
It's not even halved yet.
Yeah, and he's got 5 HP. There's no way Shyy can do anything about this. The flash, you see him on the wide swing, daring Zellsis to challenge. It's all just fancy footwork. Zellsis cleans him up.
Forces him down to stingers. Similar thing.
Oh! I mean, with the early
Oh, coming in though
spam,
from
too.
Nazar. Might find some more value.
2 tags and a kill.
Look how far he is. That's the guy in spawn. I mean, that's ridiculous reach on that ult. And Mazino's got in a really nice spot here.
With a stinger, he's up close.
You hear Leaf throwing off a gun in the background, by the way. Is this stun really gonna go?
2. Oh, the third almost connects. Just not enough bullets left in the clip.
Oh, and an interesting thing right here happening. You just saw Zellsis fire off his fault line, off the alarm bot. But they know Xeppaa has to be local to this position. But do they know he's this close?
This round has gone into disarray. You see the patience shown from Xeppaa.
Surely someone goes through garage.
Nope. Not the case. That's going to allow Xeppaa to really find a lot of room to work with. Zellsis is playing back sight too.
He's got breach hold.
Yeah, he's breach hold. He's got an aftershock too, and the timing on that's insane.
They're stunned.
They're so
Droned.
done.
Oh,
they're
God.
so done.
This is brutal.
Bash him, if you will, with the blades.
Ooh, love that follow-up.
Yeah, he's just not going to find anything because look at Cloud9. They've already fully taken the space that was vacant on B.
Oh, this is scary, though. If they're all on the site, this breach ult could come crazy.
Oh, but I think it dodged. I don't think it hit runi. I don't think it hit runi, and I don't think it hit Jake.
Oh, that's so good from Cloud9.
Jake handled that so well. The two that managed to dodge it clean up massive kills.
We're playing for the end of the season here. This is their last chance.
Taco, tagged with the drone. You're not expecting Mazino here. He plays in the smoke. Very well done.
Oh, dodged the stun too.
Yeah, but now they know where he is. He's still going to take the fight and find a second. First, the element of surprise, and then the element of audacity. The peek out, the op shot not landing from Taco, and a second swing is ill-advised.
Spike down.
But Shyy playing hero right now for Leviatan.
Swarm grenade.
Clears the nano, swings out into Xeppaa, and gets 3 to get Leviatan their second. They're gonna paranoia, they're gonna swing him. The drone is gonna provide some cover for just a moment, a delay of time. It's a temporary play though. As Leaf is very boldly swinging forward. Rooney's there to help. The op from Taco connects. It seemed like he was done. It seemed like he was dead.
Deploying drone.
2 spotting, and they know, you know they're coming for you.
Spike down A.
Xeppaa in a 1v4. Had no idea where Mazino was as Leviatan get a third. Remember here, Leviatan have no smokes. Nothing like that to help push back some of this attack from Cloud9. And Leaf got played and he gets 2. The flash out, that's a spike, but it's not gonna matter.
Spike down A.
And Shyy was on a mission to try to catch him as they rotate out. So he's not in time to even put his lockdown down. And again, the directive out of that timeout was to try to fight as hard as possible for the site. Must win clutch in a 1v3.
For the season, essentially. Because again, a 9-3 half doesn't really feel great.
Oh, there's somebody on the site still. Oh!
Not anymore. He's gotten 1, but he's got yeah, Leaf is playing in the cubby and he has no idea. Nothing he can really do to consider it either. He just has to check it. He has to swing, and it's traded, but Jake's timing it could not be any better there.
It's got to be the same thing here. Rooney's going to try to get a dart off, but he might get...
Taco's tucked.
They're so close.
Do they know? Yeah. Does he know? Oh, he does. How? Gosh, he somehow almost got the kill.
His intention was actually to fall off of sight there, but the fact that they walk out, I mean, that's become really a staple of Leviatan's attack sides right now. It's working really well in most cases.
Well done by Taco to find that timing. You see the fault line, the dash out from Leaf into the smoke. Manages to go by without taking any damage until he swings out, and he's instantly dropped. Jake having to take a step back as Zellsis is left alone. Just 44 HP to his name. No fault line, at least not for another 20 seconds, and you can't imagine he's going to be around long enough for that to be the case. Leviatan get it.
Oh. They're taking the fight, and that drone gets canceled very early.
No challenge.
Ooh,
still no fault line.
Nice.
Oh, he dies!
And Nazar with another first pick as well.
No, we were talking about this in between maps. If Leviatan continue to pile on these first kills, that will catch up to Cloud9.
They flipped the script, though.
On this map, yeah.
On this map. That's why it hasn't been such a focus. Zellsis with that fault line still held. There's the dash. Things starting to work out here for Leviatan.
They're up big on numbers. We mentioned this was opponents they desperately needed to convert to get back into this.
I think
Are they calling for a save?
Yeah, there is. It used to be a team that would never, ever do anything different than those sorts of XX. Protocol focused. And are they really going to take down all these guns?
Looks like it. It's just Xeppaa who's left, and he has the turret to provide a little bit of cover. And I can't tell how much time is left on the spike. So, oh, there it is. It goes off. He is going to get challenged. The second there, and there it goes. All rifles fall.
From pushing, there's the dart in. Leviatan is going to regroup behind it again. 2 players still holding on to the A lobby. If they can spring that alarm bot, that might spring for Cloud9 to go forward. They're going to do it anyways, and Mazino's so ready to receive.
That's another opener for Leviatan. Jake, was he spotted?
Surely not.
Taco was disciplined in the previous round. Remember, he checked the right side as he walked in through A-long. Will he do it here? You talked about how this was the ever pivotal gun round, and this has gone in favor of Leviatan as well. Possibly in flawless fashion, no less.
This half has been a collapse from Cloud9. Strategically, too. I mean, they're completely focused on the lockdown, that they don't spring the trap opportunity that they had. And Leaf is just consistently getting left to play for himself. And last time they lost all the guns, is Leviatan going to be able to take down Xeppaa again? Almost certainly. Nobody even on the spike site. And it does force them kind of off this. You're right, though.
Leviatan are happy to hold this.
Breach hole does get almost everybody in mid right now.
The paranoia, but look at Mazino on the flank. Keep a close eye on him towards C as the fight ensues at double doors. 1 for 1. And there it is. Mazino on it, but he was reloading. He had the timing. 2 for 2. The tap on it. And it's just daring the spam. There's the shock dart on the first. It's going to push it off. Leaf managed to get it halfway there. Zellsis on the swing cannot connect. Leaf with 1 HP, and the op in a situation like that cannot deliver.
Cloud9 looked in great form. But I just think back to what MC was saying after the loss against Crew. They were choking. This might not be it, though. Jake with the first kill. It feels like in forever for Cloud9. And they've slowed this hit on the B side, finally.
Taco was going in so aggressive, trying to find a timing in the drone, but Xeppaa was waiting. Now down numbers.
If he's scoped here, this might be real hard for him to see Mazino right now.
Will he check?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What? Still hits it.
Talk about needing to see that again. Before we get there, though, Shyy's left in a 1v2. He doesn't have the spike. The onus is on him, and there's someone close. Zellsis takes care of him. Cloud9 are not done for most kills in a map. That's a big one. You see the Rolling Thunder out. Taco's already behind it. Well handled. He's still so far up close, and he gets it with the judge.
Just crazy. How has Jake got this position? Doesn't matter. Mazino cleans him up.
No. Leaf trying to keep the op. You see Taco.
He must keep the op. Look at the economy right now for Cloud9. You've got 3 players who are nowhere near being able to buy.
I feel like we've said that so many times just this half. They've got to keep weapons. They've got to keep weapons. They've got to keep weapons.
And it's interesting that Lev is not chasing right now. Obviously, it's a 1v3. Very, very doable for Leaf.
What are they waiting for? kiNgg is all, or kiNgg is a fault line. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's fantastic play, but he gets away anyways.
Yeah.
The bunny hop through it is really nice.
Mazino's gonna be there though. Mazino's gonna find him. He hears that. No way. How is he still alive? How is he getting away?
He's playing a surf map.
This feels like watching a mini game ensue. He's gonna survive.
I mean, that is just crazy. Wondering how Leviatan.
He's gonna get challenged. He's gonna get challenged. He missed the shot.
Astral too, he gets stunned up. Leaf is just not having a good time.
Dude, you could tell he wanted to peek ahead of that wall too.
And he has no chance to do it anymore. His dash went away.
Here.
Taco jump spotting to make sure that Leaf wasn't back there.
Here.
I don't think it hit anybody.
He's gonna try to push ahead of it anyway. The frenzy from that distance deals some damage, but not the devastating death blow it needed to be. kiNgg with the second. Oh my gosh. Finally settles the op and a phantom in the hands of runi. And so far, so good, but it is not enough. One map to decide it all. As Leviatan take us to map 5. The way they chose to do that, because they cascaded in front of it, leaving a pocket where somebody could have been, but they walked their way through it. Taco tried finding space, but Leaf's patience pays off.
Oh, what the heck is that?
And that was bold. That was aggressive. It looked like he tried hitting him in the face with the paint shells. Shyy on the swing gets cleaned up, a 1v1, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Rooney's going to be rotating from B, and he's going to be late to the party.
Oh, and he has no util with him, doesn't even have the cam, which could be a blessing and a curse.
Ooh.
So he won't have to give up his position.
Bold from Mazino to try to fill in U-Haul there.
Yeah, but he has to worry about short too, because remember, Taco died very early. That trip is completely inactive.
9 bullets on the classic.
All this time gave Rooney to get backside.
He's got a cascade and a high tide. A little bit of indecision as Rooney also has to meticulously check every single corner that's around. Rooney's gotten it to half. Is he going to pull off? Oh, he's going to keep it all the way, and the first right click missed, but the second did not.
Oh my goodness.
Does he dare go? The flash is actually towards elbow. So there's nothing for him to entry in. He's just going to wait. Playing ahead of the cage. Very well done to pop in, but Leaf just plays it better. So nicely considered. kiNgg's transfer's clean. Now Mazino with the orb to buy some cover and buy some space. Well handled by Xeppaa. Just 2 remaining for Leviatan. Make that one. Mazino cannot hold it. There's the Seekers funneling out. And with that, Leviatan follow. Taco's getting the opener already. They've fully taken control of sight. Zellsis, or excuse me, Rooney's still playing towards B, just now starting to rotate over.
Spike planted.
Oh, he's forward in front of it.
Oh, of course he is. But Mazino's there to greet.
Jesus. You're thinking that he gets ahead of that cascade and all of a sudden he's in a good position. Mazino doesn't care at all.
Oh, they found the judge.
And now all they need to do is look from a distance at this Vandal.
And you hear Nazar satcheling up towards heaven. Rooney understanding there's pressure from all sides.
Oh, and he just triggered the trap as well inside a hookah. You look at it on paper, you think maybe they needed to go in and win it in 4.
That was the same tether setup that Taco had from the previous round, and the kills are so carefully considered across short.
This is a gun round, and they're going for a push through their own orb there.
Nazar investing the ult, and I don't think he's going to find anything here. You hear it shot off towards Lamps, the nade there too to make sure no one's ahead of it.
It's just a guarantee that nobody else is pushing up against it.
And Zellsis tried finding time on the other side of the nade, but Nazar considered it too. Still a 3v2 in favor of Leviatan. This has gotten close. This is a 2v2 now. Cloud9 snatches it back.
A very unconventional high tide. A lot of space given to the backside. They could easily swing through this, though.
Oh, that Cosmic Divide. They're already ahead of it all.
30 seconds left.
And you still have Mazino who's waiting in short. They can take a step back, but they can't step back too far! Jake with another massive round for Cloud9!
Last player standing.
Cloud9 looking to tie this up unless Mazino can pull off a 1v4? The spam through as Xeppaa's gotten it to half. He has to take a step back, and Xeppaa's going to take it the entire way. We're tied up. It's caused fits. They hear the cam. The deep flash. Do they even manage to get the spike down? There's no one really covering. Oh, but there's no challenge from Cloud9. Wow. There was a threat, the cage. Maybe Rooney pushes into it, but never comes.
Ooh, kiNgg gets into the middle of it. If that pops,
yeah,
you're not going to hear the cue that he gets in. They were waiting for Zellsis, now regrouping back towards it. kiNgg, meanwhile, has completely cleared that elbow push.
They have to play ahead of the wall, too, because of where Zellsis is. He's still alive. He's got him, too. But Zellsis is there to save it.
That lane, here's the ult that you were talking about. Way high! And he catches him while trying to escape.
I thought Leaf was going to get away. Jake repositioning. He's feeling the pressure in from showers. Taco has to make a play, and he cannot.
Is it another vintage Jake round right now?
No, Mazino stopping it dead in its tracks. Number still for the attacking side, though. A position to tie things up here, but Zellsis has gone unchecked. He's gone unconsidered. And the Cove is protecting him for now. Does he dare push ahead of the smoke?
Is there a flash yet from Xeppaa? Looks like that's what they're waiting for a cooldown to come back. It's way away.
Yeah, how patient are they going to be?
They can't wait for it.
They have to go ahead of it. Rooney's dropped from up in heaven. Mazino gets a second, and now Zellsis has to make the play happen on his own. He's taking care of one, but he has so many more to consider. And he's calling the round. Leviatan have tied us at 5. Dino trying to get past it, though. He's ahead of it. He's got that reckoning. They're going to exact onto this. There are 3 members of Cloud9 here.
What?
And they're all going to hold the line unless Mazino can do something about it, and he does.
Still, the Cloud9 players, despite getting stunned up there by that reckoning, able to make this a 2v2 somehow. So 2 players coming from spawn, still doable.
The pesky Cam lighting up Shyy, and in the face of that, he gets a kill on his Zellsis anyway, but runi with the Sheriff.
As his ult, he could pop it for info on where Mazino is.
But he's patient. Mazino wraps around and gets Leviatan to 7. Fill behind that space. Also, the cam from runi confirms that there's nothing that's been pushed up through shower, so they know they have that space they can play through.
Love this from Mazino. Had an opportunity to use the high tide. He waits until his team starts rotating. The nade onto Jake is perfect.
He's not able to clean anything up behind it either.
And they're gonna flip. Shyy is here.
And he's playing this safe. He knows. He knows that Cloud9 are coming for him. Oh, and his position's given away. That flash is great, but he's got a flash of his own off the swing. He's not able to find anything. Well handled by Xeppaa.
12 seconds though. They're swinging. They're flooding.
Can they do it? Mazino keeping him back. Mazino with 3 and another round for Leviatan. Skittish on wanting to use it in the first half, but this early on defense is a different story. Leaf still getting the best of Taco though.
Yeah, it's been back and forth between the two in the first half.
Well, now they're having Telly to get out.
Yeah,
No
that leaves
pressure on
Shyy
the other
alone.
side, yeah.
Whoa.
Leaf managing to clean it up. Not without taking a considerable amount of damage though, but you see the difference in the rifles in the hands of Cloud9.
Look at this pace. I mean, they just completely ripped apart that setup.
Yeah.
That Leviatan had on the pistol as well. Remember, it was the same thing. I mentioned how Taco's going to play his TP. He gets ripped before even getting into position. That pace is something Cloud9 can rely on to maybe get them some momentum back here. kiNgg and Nosworth need to try to do some damage here. And here's Sliggy talk about this all the time with Leviatan. It's like they never go for a flash through as well. Leaf is way deep.
The nade to well handled. Very well handled, and they're going to swing for a second.
There's a smoke there. The ults.
They're going to get out. Just barely. Jake with 45 HP manages to stay alive. And you can't imagine he's going to re-hit through here. But maybe that shot from Jake confirms it.
They just walk dry up short, by the way. No Viper wall at all.
They know. That's a spike, by the way. He's there by himself. But if there's enough pressure, if there's enough kills in space and Cloud9 can find on A through sight, there's room for Jake to work, but they both fall.
I mean, look how methodically they just took him down there. That's crazy. I mean, he's been stuck inside the portal by himself almost the entire round, and now so he comes. Owners trying to bring that rallying cry.
Wait,
they're pushing this time.
Stimmy, the ult! And it's a misfire, but Shyy with the trade!
And no punish either. Secrets are going to allow him some space to breathe.
There's another.
A crazy play off of the barrier dropping.
Such a quick exchange of blows between the two. It seemed like Cloud9 had firm control, but that counterpunch from Shyy was filthy.
Think back to his performance on Haven, that 32 bomb. Just crazy. And Mazino's joined him. They're walking.
Another contact play.
Both sides.
But Mazino's gonna drop! And he gets away?
Spike down.
I thought for sure he was gonna be punished.
No speed there from Zellsis or runi.
Meanwhile, Taco's gonna be rotating through spawn. He has an op.
He's given himself actually so much room to drop out right as Shyy comes through. There's a molly at his feet, but the cascade.
Spike play.
Oh, Rooney taking a little bit of damage. Mazino's gonna push it. Mazino's gonna push it! 3 for the controller and 10 for Leviatan.
Cloud9's gotten in position to actually execute onto this A side.
What's the hit though? Is it Leaf? Is it the showstopper? Anyway, you take a look at kiNgg. He's just gone exploring.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a 4-person stack here because of that. He can't get through those trips. He's got to wait for the Cypher to go down or just break him. Can't wait the entire round. But he's getting so much information.
That information's gonna help too. That nade is deep. Here's the ult. No satchels, no fire. Leviatan have held them back completely. I mean, they're on the precipice of.
When at Tokyo, it was the first time we didn't see a LATAM team. There's another one for Taco.
An eruption of cheers from the crowd as they're one step closer. Second shot rattling off, not connecting, but Lee feeling pressure. They know where he is. He's spammed, he's done. Only 3 now. 2 stingers and a guardian. Nozber having to give the space back. That's another one. Runi and Zellsis, all that are left. The spike in hand, they're all on site. There's the reckoning invested. Runi falls. Zellsis does too. They've done it.